Hey guys, Super Skyfi here, talking about an overlooked tech card. This is episode 1, and I'd like to give a special shout out and thanks for bringing this card to my attention, and warning before the set came out. Yugi the Bear, please visit his channel. I'll have a link right here, and I also have a link to the video, probably, if I remember, to the video where he talks about it up here, right here. Yeah, this card is a trap. Memory of an Adversary. Okay, sorry guys, I forgot to put this in the video, but this card stops a certain card that can search Rescue Rabbit. Sangan. Sorry again, I'm too lazy to get my Sangan, so yeah, please enjoy the rest of the video. I didn't want you guys to forget that, because when you take control of the Sangan, you can overlay with it, and banishing it does not let it search. So, and if it's overlaid, there's really no way your opponent can get it back and search. So, unless they somehow figure out a way to destroy your XD monster, then they Monster Reborn it, then they Torrential it, yeah, and that seems pretty pro, but there's a very little chance of that happening, so, back to the video. This card is so good that I decided, when I was trying to decide what card for my very first episode of this to do a tech off of, and I was kind of thinking this card, but then I made a final conclusion last night, or no, today, while I was at school, when I was dueling at lunch with one of my friends that I play in tournaments with. This is not some complete noob. He's actually really good, and he beat me last week at locals. So, playing heroes against Glads, so I guess he did have a good matchup. But he's still really good. Yeah, pick this over all the other cards. And considering this card's recent, yeah, that makes it even better. There's a lot of really good things I could do from, really old sets, but this card, I picked it over those. Okay, so what this card does is you take damage, when your opponent declares an attack, you take damage equal to that monster's attack, and then banish that monster. But then, it sounds negative from there. That's probably why it's overlooked. But then you get to special summon that target to your side of the field during your opponent's next end phase. Which, since they're attacking, it is going to be their next turn. At the end of their next turn. Which may put it out for a little longer. But also, imagine this against Dark World. Attack with Grapha, Memory of an Adversary. Which you can also just, if your opponent has the Gates of Dark World, you can always just you can just MST that and chain to this. I don't really see why. The 3000 may be a problem, but they lose their Grapha for so long. Normally Dark World players would usually be able to run over the Grapha, suiciding with their own Grapha if you somehow figured out a way to take control of it. But that's going to be a little bit harder considering they don't even have that Grapha. So, I still really like this card. It's also good with my Glads. What happened with me? This card is only good in some decks that have very good field presence. Well, not too good, because then you can't use this effect if you got 5 monsters. But cards that can defend themselves. Like my old Frog deck, I would special summon Fishborg Planter, Launcher, Treeborn, and Ronin Toad, and I could special summon all those from the grave one turn just to save my life points up. I could just flip this up. I'd never tested it in that, so don't put me up to that. Yeah, Memory of an Adversary. They're a huge beater, which since you're stalling with those cards, they'll usually have a huge beater with that. This card also can combo really well with Self-Destruct button. I'm sorry, Yugi the Bear. I'm sorry, bro. I just thought of that now, but do not do that, because you're gonna lose all your matches. Yeah, it's just trolling people and get people aggravated, and I do not support that. But this card does need to come to the public's attention more, because I have never had it been played on me. I never see this. Yeah, so what happened in my duel when I won earlier is I top decked this, and I had, I think, Darius, I think. So he had a Gotchi. I was playing against Mermails. He had a Gotchi and an Abysslin. Normal Darius, attack into it, just to make sure about his back row, because he did have a Solemn Judgment that he pot of duality. So I decided to wait, I didn't put him in that pile. Bestiary in defense mode. just to make him kind of think I didn't have anything. So he's not just gonna Solemn Judgment anything, especially considering how many life points he had. He had 8,000. He just let it get popped. You're not gonna Solemn Judgment just to destroy one little monster that loses its effect pretty much. And it has a hard time. Second of all, I'm taking damage every single time I attack. And I only had like 3,000 damage left, so for me to have lost. So then I ended my turn. Oh yeah, and I also set an MST, which, yeah, so, yeah, during his turn, he just went ahead and, yeah, attacked with his Abyssline. Oh, since he had an Abyssline and a Gachi, memory of an adversary on his Abyssline, take control of it during his, like, 2 standby phases later. Next turn, I got rid of that Gachi just because I had some time to stall. Because this card doesn't, like, the text doesn't go through because the monster's banished, and in order for you to take damage, the monster has to be on the field. So, I top deck Gladiator Proving Ground. Sorry about all the stuttering. I'm really tired. No, it's only 6 o'clock. Proving Ground, Darius, whatever you call him. Contact for... I don't even feel like it. Oh, he's right there. Geyseris, pop 2. Which, since he only had 1 monster, since he didn't have any more back row. So then I attacked Nagashi, he had no more materials. Attack out for a quest and something, I don't remember what else it was, but it was enough to keep him back. And he couldn't do anything, really. It allowed me to have some time to stall on my huge new set of monsters, which is like... I think I might have gone Shockmaster out of that. I really don't remember, but... yeah, this card, it just saves lives. Not MST. Well, yeah, that saves lives too if you're playing Dark World. Yeah, but Memory of an Adversary. This card is good. The only problem I really see is Royal Decree being signed constantly against, yeah, you know, the Fire Fists, which have just come out in Cosmo Blazer. I don't really think there was anything else for me to say, because I'm kind of all out of ideas, because I did this all improv. I didn't plan any script, so that just shows how much I do feel people should be playing this. But only play this do not play this in Psychics, unless you want your life points to be really low. Because my best friend, I don't even know who my best friend is now, but let's just put it this way, one of my closest friends was playing this. And, no, he wasn't playing this. What the heck is that noise? He was playing, oh, yeah, he was playing Psychics. I don't know how that left my mind. That noise totally distracted me. I forgot what I was talking about. So, yeah, Memory of an Adversary would probably not go well in Psychics. Even though he normally didn't have that low of life points. But, yeah, decks like that, decks with good field presence that don't take much damage, can run this very well. Or, if you're playing Self-Destruct Button, which I've already mentioned, which is really dumb, don't run that. Self-Destruct Button Mirror Match. Good game. Okay, so I guess that's all for me to talk about. Besides the point, I guess I have to mention another weakness, which it's a card I really do feel like should be banned. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Yeah, subscribe for a contact fusion. Click that like little, well, I don't even know where the subscribe button is now under this new thing. Like down there, I think. So, yeah, Skyfi out.